'cause that's what makes us human beings. Happy or sad, worried or mad, it's okay to have a bad day. Toolbox, take out your toolbox. We'll learn some skills and then we'll be okay.
Hi friends! Welcome back to Mrs. Putzek's Playhouse. I'm so glad you came back and joined us again. Don't forget to subscribe so that you get a notification when I come out with a new video. I don't know if you remember, but last time we talked about coming wearing hats. So Charlie and I have our hats on today. If you would like to pause the video and go get your hat, that would be great. If not, today we're going to keep talking about our feelings. But first, let's check out our toolbox. All right, and here we are with our toolbox. It is getting pretty full of all the tools we have to help keep our bodies calm. Let's take a look. Well, last time we talked about the power of yet and having a growth mindset. That helps our wise owl get strong. We also have talked about some breathing strategies. This one was hot chocolate breathing. We take a deep breath in, smell your hot chocolate, then blow to cool it down. We made a strengths chart to remember all of the things we do so well. We also talked about our body and where our body feels all of our feelings. Where our red feelings are, green feelings, yellow and blue. And we're actually going to use this, so I'm going to put this over here. We're going to talk a little more about that today. We made some slime to help calm our bodies by stretching and smelling and squeezing. We created a journal to keep our feelings, writing our feelings and how we've been doing. We made a chart of all the different feelings we have and how we might feel in our blue feelings, red feelings, green feelings, and yellow feelings. Oh, and we also did another breathing strategy, which was smell the flower, blow out the candle. We're going to put our tools back in our toolbox, and then we're going to talk a little more about feelings. So I'm sitting by our feelings charts that we made, and I'm looking at these feelings and thinking about whether or not there are good and bad feelings. I'm wondering what you think about that. If I feel angry, does that mean that that feeling is bad? What do you think? Yes or no? You know what? It does not mean that that feeling is bad. If we're angry or terrified or frustrated or even acting goofy and silly, it does not mean that those feelings are bad. It means that we're having those feelings for a reason. So I'm going to tell you a story about a long time ago when there weren't any houses, there weren't grocery stores. People had to live off the land. They created shelter for themselves. They had to go out and pick berries and hunt for food. Well, back then, our security guard was very important. Our security guard kept us safe. If there was an animal looking to attack us, our security guard would say, fight or flight, run away. And that's what saved us. It is so important that we have these feelings to protect our bodies. So there's a reason that we flip our lid. Our amygdala, our security guard, gets a signal that means, oh no, we're in trouble. Fight or flight. Now, as we developed more and we were safer in our environment and there wasn't going to be an animal attacking us, we developed our wise owl. And you all know our wise owl helps make good choices. So when we flip our lid, if we can get our wise owl back and tell ourselves, it's okay, we are safe, that security guard feels a lot better. So today I'm going to teach you a strategy to be friends with your feelings, to think about where your brain is and to help your wise owl out. Because sometimes we feel something all of a sudden and we flip our lid. But what we're going to need to do is help our wise owl come back. So what I want you to do with me is I want you to do this, okay? Everybody put your hand up like this. This means stop. Stop. Okay, now put your hand up here by your head. This means think. Think. Let's do it together. Ready? Stop and think. Let's do it again. Stop and think. Good. So now, when you flip your lid or when your wise owl starts wiggling around a little bit and you feel like you're having a hard time keeping control of your body, I want you to think about stop and think. Okay? So stop means just pause. Just pause. Everybody, ready? I want you to do something silly and then I'm going to say stop. You ready? Do something silly. Stop! Good. Stop means pause. Then we're going to think. I'm going to teach you something today about the think part. Stop and think. So there are different sizes, different types of feelings we might have. So if we're feeling mad or angry, I have this guy right here, mad or angry, we might feel mad or angry just a little bit. That might be a little frustrated. Maybe we're just a little bit like this. We haven't quite flipped our lid, but we're feeling mad or angry. I was kind of thinking about when someone cuts me in line, sometimes I feel mad, but it's just a little mad because I know I'm still going to have my turn. But then, if someone says something that is not nice and makes me feel so bad, I might feel really, really mad. Or I was thinking about like if I was walking down the hallway and someone tripped me on purpose, I might feel really, really mad. But if someone just cut me in line, I might not feel as mad. So that's what we're thinking about today. When we stop and we think, we're going to think about where we are. And I've created this thermometer. This helps us see how strong our emotions are. So when someone cut me in line, I was a little mad. So I was probably right about here. My wise owl was starting to wiggle around. I was probably feeling frustrated, but I was okay. I was able to say, well, that's all right. I know I'll get to the front of the line soon. So that's here. Now, when someone said something that was not nice at all, I got really mad, and that put me way up here. I flipped my lid. So I want you to think about where you are. What happens when you feel a little mad? Maybe your little brother or sister pokes you. Maybe you try something and you aren't able to get it done the first time. Maybe when you walk into a room and your mom or dad or aunt or uncle or grandparent or an adult in your house tells you that they need you to do something, you might get a little bit mad. Think right now, what makes you just a little mad? Good. Now, what makes you really, really mad? Like maybe if you had plans to go do something really, really fun, and then it ended up that you couldn't go, and instead maybe you made a mistake and got in trouble and you had to sit in your room instead of doing the fun thing, you might feel really mad. Or if you were talking to your sister or brother or friend, and then you guys started arguing and it got worse and worse and you got more and more mad, you might flip your lid and you might be way up here where you're really mad. So that's what we're going to think about. Where are we in our feelings? If we are happy, we may be pretty happy, but you know, we could be so excited that it starts going up the thermometer and we can't control our bodies. So we might be so excited we're out of control. Those are big, strong feelings. But we might be happy and calm and looking forward to something. I can think about a trip that I've been on, and I was so excited. I started going up the thermometer, and I was so excited I got a little out of control. But then there's times that I am real happy during the day. I look outside, it's sunny, I know I'm going to go on a bike ride. That'll put me right about here. So when we stop and think, I want you thinking about the size of your feelings. Okay? Part of what we're thinking about when we stop and we think is, where are we feeling in our body? If we feel our fists clench up and we know that's usually a red feeling, then we know we're getting high up on this thermometer. But if we stop and think and our feelings are somewhere where a blue might be, we can think, oh, well, that's okay. I can think about how to bring that down. So what you're thinking about is how big your feelings are. Are you so sad? Are you having these blue feelings so much that you can't even get out of bed? Or are you just feeling a little sad and you need to do something that makes you feel happier? Next time, we'll think about what we can do to help our wise owl come back when we're having these big feelings. But your job today is to think about what makes you have small feelings and what makes you have big feelings. All right, thumbs up if you feel like you can think about your big and small feelings. All right, sounds good. We just talked about our feelings. Now we're going to do our activity. Today, we're going to make a chalk path. We've talked about how our wise owl gets stronger when our body moves. So I'm going to show you some really fun things to do.
Toolbox, take out your toolbox. You can be happy or sad, worried or mad, annoyed or glad. It's okay to have feelings, that's what makes us human beings. Happy or sad, worried or mad, it's okay to have a bad day. Toolbox, take out your toolbox. We'll learn some skills and then we'll be okay. Toolbox, take out your toolbox. You can be happy or sad, worried or mad, annoyed or glad. It's okay to have feelings, that's what makes us human beings. Happy or sad, worried or mad, it's okay to have a bad day. Toolbox, take out your toolbox. We'll learn some skills and then we'll be okay. Toolbox, take out your toolbox. You can be happy or sad, worried or mad, annoyed or glad. It's okay to have feelings, that's what makes us human beings.
Whew, that was fun. Oh, help me get my wise owl back in place and strengthen it so I can make some good choices. Thank you for doing that activity with us. Next is our craft. Here's our craft. We're going to create our own thermometers today, so that when you are at home and you're having a big feeling, you can remember, stop and think. And when you think, you can look at your thermometer and think, how big are my feelings right now? Are they right about here where the wise owl's just starting to wiggle around a little bit? My security guard is saying, oh, I want to pop out. But that security owl, remember we called it security owl? That security owl is just starting to act up. Or are my feelings so big and strong, I flip my lid. I don't have control of my body. I feel like fighting or running away, flight. So that's what I want you to do. We're going to make our own thermometer and we're going to use it when we do our stop and think. All right, here we go. Let's go make our thermometer. First, you will need a paper bag and some markers. On the back of your paper bag, you will take a black marker and draw a large rectangle. On the top of the rectangle, you will write more or big. On the bottom, you will write less or small. Then you will take your green, yellow, orange, and red marker. At the bottom of the rectangle, you will draw green, which means small emotions, then yellow, then orange, and at the top of your rectangle, you will draw red. You will see as your feelings get stronger, they will go up the thermometer toward the red, where you lose control of your body. After this, you will take scissors and you will cut out the back of the paper bag so that you have one paper with your thermometer. Great job on your craft. I'm excited for you to practice using that thermometer when you do your stop and think. All right, so we did our craft. Now it's time for our calming activity. This is a really good calming activity, but it's got a different name. It's called a body scan. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of a body scan. It's interesting, isn't it? So when I think about a scan, I have this thermometer scanner that I use to scan our foreheads to see if we have a fever. There's also a scanner at a grocery store. When you buy an item, the clerk will take the scanner and run it over the item that you're buying. Sometimes you'll hear a little chirp, and it'll tell you how much it costs. Well, a body scan is us thinking about and imagining a scanner going down our body. It's our way to check in with ourselves to see how we're feeling. So what I'd like you to do is sit somewhere comfortable. You could lay down, maybe on your couch or your bed, sit in a cozy chair and get comfortable. The first thing we do when we start a body scan is we do our breathing. So let's breathe in through our nose, just like smelling our flower, blowing out our candle. We're going to breathe in through our nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out your mouth for the count of 6. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's try it again. Good, and again. One more time. And now. Good job. Now I want you to imagine that there's something slowly scanning your body. Think about your head. How is your head feeling? Is it tense? Is it calm? Then move down to your eyes. Think about your eyes. Are they closed? Are they open? Move down to your cheeks. Are your cheeks sore or calm and relaxed? Then move down to your lips and your chin. And let's pause there. Let's take another deep breath. Ready? In and out. Good. Now we're at our neck. I want you to think about your neck. Is your neck calm? Is it tense? Is it turning to look at what silly Charlie's doing? Think about your neck and how your neck's feeling. Move down to your shoulders. Are your shoulders tense? Do they feel like they're clenched up? Or do they feel like they're relaxed? If they're not, try to relax them. And move down to your arms. Feel your arms. Are they tense? Are they relaxed? Are they moving around? Try to relax your arms. Next is your chest. Is your chest feeling tight? Are you breathing fast? Try to calm your chest down. Then move down to your stomach. Is your stomach real tight? Is it relaxed? Do you have butterflies in your tummy? Try to relax your stomach. Now we're going to do another set of breathing. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Go. And out. Good. Now we're thinking about our legs. This upper part of our legs. Are they tense? Are they clenching? Are they moving? Are they calm and relaxed? Try to relax your legs. Think about your calves and your shins. Are they tense? Are they relaxed? Try relaxing. Now down to your ankles. Think about your ankles. Are they tense? Are they they moving? Are they sore? Maybe even wiggle your feet a little bit to loosen them up. Then move down to your feet. Wiggle your toes a little bit. Let them slowly relax. Now, one last deep breath. In through your nose. One. And out through your mouth. Great job. Give yourself a pat on the back. You just did a body scan. I hope, like me, your body feels a little more relaxed. You're a little more aware of where you're feeling your feelings in your body. And this can help you when you're having a hard time and your security owl is there or you flipped your lid. This is a good exercise to just lay down and help your whole body relax. And I'll tell you a secret. Sometimes when I'm in bed and I'm trying to go to sleep and I can't fall asleep, I use a body scan. That helps me to relax every part of my body. All right, we did our combing activity. Now, what I'd like to do is just review what we did. Today, we thought a lot about our wise owl. And then we talked about if we're having our security guard come or if we're flipping our lid, we need to make sure that we stop and think and use our thermometer to think about how small or how big our feelings are. We've got these little guys here too. So that's your job. You're going to practice stop and think. And I can't wait to see you again next time. Oh, but next time, I want you to come wearing your very favorite color. I'm excited to see all the colors out there. And we'll see what Charlie comes up with for his favorite color. Thanks for coming to Mrs. Putzek's Playhouse. It's so good to see you. See you next time.